Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about how I almost got scammed by a street vendor in Tulum. So another thing too is you have to watch out. Oh, when you go to Tulum too, it's a brand new airport. Watch out for the taxis too. Uh, that's another thing too. So when you get off the airport in Tulum, watch out for the taxis. Everything is brand new in Tulum, so it's still watch out. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about how story time about how I almost got scammed for about $900 USD in Tulum. Basically, we went to we went to a street vendor. They have street vendors for sale, and we just start picking things. We're not thinking too much of it. We're not like there's literally the craziest thing is there's no prices on this shit. That was really threw me off. There was no prices on this shit. Not only that, I barely had Wi-Fi. So I was literally on my phone trying to connect to Wi-Fi and trying to see different things. I was trying to look things up. It wasn't working. So I barely had internet connection, right? And the guy, like, they speak English. Like, a lot of people in Mexico, they do speak English, but like if you like predominantly could speak Spanish, they're gonna speak Spanish to you. So I don't know too much Spanish. So what it was is they were speaking in Spanish. That's the thing. So and they were speaking Spanish. So yeah. So we go in. Me and my girl, we go in to go buy the shit, right? So we go in to go buy the stuff. She speaks Spanish. I don't speak much Spanish. And she speaks Spanish and English, so I speak a little bit. She speaks I speak mainly English, right? So I'm just on my phone trying to connect to Wi-Fi, trying to see what's going on my phone. I'm just looking shit up. She's going over there to buy shit. That's rule number one. Rule number one: when you go to the street market shit, don't don't if it's a girl, make sure you have a guy. Make sure there's a guy around, right? So she starts buying this shit. I didn't really notice because she's talking in Spanish. Bro, there's like little shirts. It says this shit's not even made in Mexico. That's the number one thing. It's not even made in Mexico. It says made in China, and they're charging 150 for like a sweater. And I'm just like, and all of this is said in Spanish, so I had no clue, right? So boom, I'm paying it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just walking around. Next thing you know, she starts grabbing stuff. Bro, it's like little cute dresses. In America, you probably get them for like $10, right? She started grabbing the shit, stacking stuff up, right? And then he counts everything up. She starts grabbing more stuff. She starts kind of grabbing everything up, right? I go back to the register. I see him typing the stuff up. I'm like, okay, he said like $900 and $900. I thought it was pesos. You add it up. So he types $900 in the calculator. I'm like, okay, let's see what it looks like in pesos, bro. He was talking in Spanish to her and said it was $900 in US. Then she said, oh, that's way too much. Then he took $50 off. I'm like, bro, what? $50 off automatic. So I'm like, okay. And then I walked out because I didn't understand what was going on. Came back in. That's number one thing, bro. Don't walk out. Stay close nearby. I was on my phone trying to figure out some other shit with the place I'm staying at. So and the other thing is she could have actually ended up buying the shit because I stepped out for a second. So I walked in and she says, "Oh, it's not too much." The guy in the background was speaking Spanish, and he says, "Oh, just give it to her for 500." So even the guy in the back said, "Yo, this is way too much. What he's charging him in Spanish." I'm like, "Yo, this is out of pocket," because I'm not really catching what's going on. So $500, it dropped 300. It dropped like $400 within a minute, and I walk in there like, "Oh, what's going on?" He said, "Oh, he's trying to charge him 500. Went from 850 to 500." I hear this. I'm like, "What?" I walk out. I'm like, "Nah, we going." Bro, she's still staying around. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how girls are just staying around and shit. So I walk back in. I'm like, nah, she's not gonna leave because probably nervous or whatever. So I walk back in the store, the little vending market, and I'm like, oh no. I said, listen, I'll do this for $200. I can get this back in the U.S. because he speaks English, so he knows what I'm saying. And he brought the shit down to 550. I'm like, what? Because she said she wanted 500. He brought it to 550 after I already told him, listen, 200, leave it or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said brought up 550. I'm like, nah. This time I grabbed her hand and we walked out. But main factor is, um, don't fuck around and don't get caught up with the street vendors or people selling shit on the beaches or whatever, because they trying to get you. I'm gonna be honest with you, and they're marking up shit way too much. $900 for a pair of clothes that you could have got in the U.S. for like $100. I'm like, bro, I'm like, yo, I could have got this shit for way more. And I have many stories about like this in other countries, but it's like, bro, I think you're retarded. So that's how we basically almost got scammed in Tulum. Be safe, be careful, peace.